Hey guys, Lex here, back with our playthrough of Astlibra. So last time we left off... we beat the game. Right? There's a little star next to our thing, but it says happy ending question mark, and there's a whole section of stuff in the grow tree that we haven't gotten. So, the reality of the situation is once you beat the game, you get the final chapter, you're actually only about halfway through. That would be presumably where a season break or something would end. Or, you know, that was season 1, this is season 2. Wow. Kitty hair. And a lot of there are several achievements, I think, that require you to beat everything. Which includes, we're about to go on to the postscript. Like the bonus chapter or end game content or whatever, but it's really about an extra... It's New Game Plus, basically, but well, you'll see. There were questions that were unanswered, and it will answer those. So, Mr. Kitty. With me today is Manny. He's in my lap. He's gonna bounce here in a minute, I bet, but at least until he does... We don't have enough for Artisan. That's okay. What about Maxwell? Perfect. Do we have any grow? I think it's about the same because it was a boss. You know, it wasn't like enemies. Anyway. It says storage room. Now we still... The other thing is, like, it would actually be interesting if you didn't have 10 scale pans, but you get 10. Maybe it's possible I missed one somewhere. So this is back. Oh yeah, that's the other thing, right? There's spaceships flying. Right, so this is within the future that was created, where he merged basically all the timelines together. Right, so you have all the different eras, which is honestly pretty freaking cool. Oh, but Karen seems to be asleep. Which is weird, because it's the day. Karen's only ever asleep during the nighttime. So something should be terribly wrong, but... Still says final chapter. That was not what I wanted to do. Oh. Fusion. Huh? What the? I'm out of signal range? You gotta be kidding me. There's an event today. Ah, it's the hero who saved the world. You've been the talk of the town. But interestingly, how did we save the world exactly? Right? I mean, Estrella says that we carry the fate of our planet, but there wasn't really a planet-threatening event. I mean, technically you could say we saved the world because of demons. It could be like a colloquialism, right? Figure of speech. She's like, oh, you saved the world because you eliminated the source of demons. And technically we did, and we saved all the parallel universes and all the timelines and everything else. I mean, kind of. We mucked around with time ourselves. But, And we still don't have this, although we could. We certainly could go get it. Mokyun. Never thought I would see such a peaceful world. It has made this long life worth living. It's locked. So this guy's still asleep. And we got the treasure box from here. Finally, I've been reincarnated in another world. Wonder if I've got the ultimate skill now. Probably not. Oh, there's the model. How about a book? What the hell? All you've got are these tacky clothes. Don't you have anything snazzy that would suit me? No, nothing for someone of your caliber. No one of your enormous fame. Enormous fame, yes. These machines of the future are something else. It's so easy to do laundry and stuff now. I know it's so much easier to get around now too. What is that thing called? A bus? I sometimes find myself riding it for no real reason. Every day is so enjoyable now. I wonder if that's why women became super petty. You know, idle hands are the devil's playground. Well, women are catty anyway, but without something to occupy them. Maybe that's why. All right, so the arena. Let's see if there's something new. I don't remember. There might be. No. I know there is more stuff in the arena, but I guess not yet. But that was a weird little glitch right there. Oh, it's kind of funny too, because I know at least an episode or two ago I talked about, like, you know, giving myself alcohol poisoning and, you know, basically being not asleep. I didn't fall asleep in my own barf, but I was lying in it because I was so freaking drunk. Never peed myself though. Never. It only came out the top, not any of the bottoms. There was this thing I was watching, like old internet archive stuff, about this guy Only Used Me Blade and how Chris Hansen was investigating him for some pretty serious stuff, but he, I guess, got super drunk and peed himself on he's one of these IRL streamers, I guess, or I don't know if he still is. But, just made me laugh, because even though, you know, I'll happily use myself as a negative example for basically don't get alcohol poisoning, it's terrible. Never did that. I mean, I might not be great with liquor, but I've never done that. Also kind of proud of killing that bottle of bourbon, too. Kai, he's really late. Is this place that hard to find? What does it even mean to be connected to the future? Does that mean we can meet our own descendants? It's a great question. You know, that's the other thing, right? Was their descendants. So Anubis was only killing the people that weren't the elites, or that were the ancestors of the elites. It didn't care about anyone else. That's why the true future was so screwed up. Cactus fruit. Sure. What about, there's been a lot of strangers in town recently. Are they all tourists? Yeah, something like that. Where are the, Where are the people from Pecochira village? Actually, that's a great question. We can't get there, right? I saw a squirrel girl that came from the future or something. It's way too good to be true. The future's really looking bright. Oh. See. Illusion. We'll talk to the scientist here in a minute. Someone's trying to tell us something, which you can't tell who the voice is from. This is an adventurers guild, just like the ones in manga. This is awesome. My fantasies have become real. But, you cannot go back at the moment. We also can't leave town. So we can't teleport to anywhere else. Strange. I mean, honestly, I thought this was really clever. I was like, oh, he actually used the thing to create the best possible future. That's awesome. And this dude's gone. Still. Why? Also, where's Kai? Where's everyone else? In fact, where are all of our friends? Go to the bar. Because they died, but we saved them, right? Isn't that what we did? There's no one here. Even Karen's asleep. Karen seems to be asleep, and there's Anulus. Still storage room. We don't want to go out there. We'll just... Doesn't say what to do. Food's ready. What's wrong? You can go ahead and eat. This beer is not good. It's some kind of gummy. I knew it was going to be terrible. It's like a gummy snack. It's basically a fruit punch flavored beer. Those are never good. But anyway. Carrots were cheap today. Vegetables are annoyingly expensive in Rispidar. Interesting that this music is the choice, right? It's like, this is the sadness music, kind of. But if this was real, then it should be happy, right? Or, well, maybe this isn't sadness. Maybe this is slice of life music or something. I don't know. I'd actually be interested to hear... There's this guy, what is it, music coach for gamers or best music coach or something like that, or even Marco Meatball. Any of these people that know music theory that could kind of talk about the themes and the emotions behind a particular piece of music. Those guys are really fascinating to listen to. Huh? You're relieved? About what? Ooh, excuse me. What's up with you? We're together because you saved me, right? That's true. We did meet her at the end of the dream, or, well, not at the end of the dream, the end of the previous ending. You don't remember how you saved me? Are you sure you're awake? Interesting. Fall into a dream. You can do anything now, you know? You could save anyone and do whatever you like. Fall into a dream. Deeper than deep. Don't you think it's more important to cherish the present rather than keep worrying about the past? Hey! More importantly, did you hear? Seems like things are getting kind of cozy between Gao and Milu. Wake up! Next time, Lisa and I are... Yeah, we didn't see Lisa either. We saw her during the ending, but not here. Seriously, wake up. Whoa. This is where we got the scales, right? The real scales. You woke up. You're finally awake. I was starting to think you were asleep for good. Yeah, you were sleeping for quite a while. It's been at least several hours. Ah, that's right. As soon as you tried to touch the scales, you collapsed and fell into a slumber. Shortly after that, the scales disappeared. Still, I'm so glad you're okay. What kind of trap was that? A dream? You were dreaming? What was it about? See the illusion. A dream as thick as fog. I feel overcome by an intense drowsiness. We'd better get out of here quickly, but what even is this place? Before I fall asleep again, I have to find some way to bring Karen along to the dream world. That's kind of, well, because Karen gives us a lot of power and an extra perspective. So this is kind of a dick move, but we need him. Gah! What are you doing? The coffee stuff I got from that old guy Nagumo, it tastes way too good. Old guy? Aren't you two the same age? I tried his coffee as well. It was bitter, but had quite a strong flavor. I could see it becoming a habit. Speaking of which, I made coffee myself. Super tired, so... Sad thing is it's getting late, but I woke up at like 3 a.m. So I'm like, screw it, I'm gonna have a beer and coffee. I think it maybe do well on the menu here. How can you guys drink that better stuff? I spit it out after a single mouthful. Heh, well, I guess a kid wouldn't get it. What? Who are you calling a kid? I'm older than Kuro. Shiro has more of a sweet tooth. Coffee, huh? Sounds interesting. I'll try it next time. But I can't talk to them. It's like I'm stuck in a fake world. Oh, I heard Lisa started working in a hospital. Hey, where are you going? Isn't it your day off today? Why don't you stay and chat with us some more? Because you won't let me. And that's weird. The check is in a different spot. So if you played the demo, it's this area. Yeah, still, it's just us at the moment. Nope, can't use possession skills. Wait, how did I block that from behind? Oh, ouch. Huh. I had to try it because I wanted to know how it worked. So seeing that thing reminds me a lot of the DLC. Not that I didn't have fun with the DLC, but it's basically just a roguelike dungeon thing. It's like levels like this with a randomized dungeon. You go down to the next floor and it's randomized, and you know, then every 5 floors there's a boss. And like I said, it's fun, but eh. Wait up. I finally found you. You're terrible. You put me to sleep all of a sudden, and then I wake up to find myself here. Well, if you're gonna say that much, I suppose I could forgive you this time. Come to think of it, doesn't this place look familiar? When was it? What? The scales are here? How do you know that? You saw it in a dream before? Come to think of it, I may have heard of this phenomenon before. They say that there's a fiend that lures people into a dream world to suck out their spirit. Within the dream world, he inhabits the Cave of Phantom Fog. Okay, yeah, so... Right. The DLC is the Cave of Phantom Mist, which is basically this. Like I said, it's fine. It's just, it retcons some stuff, and it's kind of... I don't recommend it, especially if you're a fan of this. If you're a fan of the story, but not so much the gameplay, I don't recommend it. If you love the gameplay, you don't really care about the story, get the DLC. It's just more of the same. You know? Right, I believe his name was Geist. Geist? Geist, the Fiend of Fog. His powers are contained within the smoke he produces, and when he manifests them, the surroundings are enshrouded in fog. That reminds me, when Estrella left us the scales, wasn't the area filled with fog? That means this must be the Cave of Phantom Fog. He must have been aiming for the instant when Estrella relinquished the scales. What a terrifying foe. Oh, so according to the dream, he should be right up ahead? Alright, let's go retrieve what's ours. Estrella entrusted the scales to you, after all. You know, I wonder if we're still the bearer. You know what I mean? Can he even use them? He might have them, but if we're still the bearer... You know? I mean, it's not like an actual material object. The scales are a portion of her power. The artifact is like a copy of that in the real world. You know, so thus, you know, chosen by the scales, chosen by Estrella, right? So even though we defeated her and the scales were destroyed, what's up, mister? They're still ours, right? Still in the final chapter. See the illusion, a dream as thick as fog. Dream or not, my skin's crawling. He's definitely there, up ahead. Well. Oh, well, crap. No, I was trying to pull up the grow menu, but I was like, too late. I have a really bad feeling about this. See the illusion, an everlasting illusion. There goes Manny, by the way. Is that the fiend? What a formidable presence. I'm the god that... Typo. I'm the god that rules over dreams and illusions. I'm the lord of the Cave of Phantom Fog. Insignificant beings. I must concede that you're able to defy the dream and reach this place. However, the scales are a tool of the gods. They are a sacred weapon meant to destroy Gaius. Scum that you are, they are not meant for your hands. Estrella entrusted them to this guy. We can't just hand them over to you. The sin of deriding a god and coveting a tool of the divine. You must pay for this with your feeble, insignificant lives. This isn't our first time fighting a god. Show them what you're made of. Oh yeah. I don't know how much that actually did, but... Oh, did I not even hit? Well, that's okay. Wow, that did a ton of damage. Mazer, yeah. Ah, well. Could have chosen a better one, I suppose. Megiddo Flame, alright. Don't get careless. Every god we've faced so far has had their true form clad in some sort of shell. The real fight starts here. How can hollow beings without flesh penetrate my armor? Fine. I'll shatter your souls into nothingness. Yeah, he does a lot of damage. Whoa! That was a pretty good one, I think. Oh. But I do like how he kept the dragon wings. That's one down. number 2. Yeah, good job. That's Ah. Yeah, this is not good. This is my second one, but even then it's like drinking kind of upsets my stomach. You know, I just feel like I drink it and I'm like, I kind of want to barf. I don't know, it's that taste. It's like the... Have you ever had an energy drink and you're like, wow, that tastes... You can taste the artificialness of it? That's basically all this is. It's all that artificial taste with none of the sweetness. So, you know, an energy drink without the sweetness, just that artificial taste, that's this. It's... I was hoping... When I first poured one, because I had the... Is it Voodoo Ranger? Voodoo Ranger Juice Force IPA. And that one was red. Like, it looked like fruit punch. This one, when I poured it, it looked like a regular beer. I'm like, oh, okay, maybe it's not like that one. And then it is. It tastes exactly like it. So that's... Yeah, I'm not going to get any that tastes like fruit punch. Well, maybe. I got this because I was expecting it to be bad. Because I want to try it, but... Anyway. Yeah, good job. You got the scales back. You've got mail. Right, we could finally... Irritating humans. Struggle all you like insignificant beings. You cannot destroy God, a being that exists in a higher dimension. That is what they said, right? They were from other dimensions. And yet we killed Meldine. With my true form, I shall... What? This sensation is no way. You are a fortunate one. Time appears to be on your side. The scales are activating? All by themselves? We're still inside the dream, aren't we? You know, that's an interesting thing, right? Carve it into your memory. I shall ensure that you pay for this with the life of your most cherished human. Anulus? Whoa, that's different. Time is rewinding at a ridiculous pace. Oh, it's so good. Gasp. Oh, it was only a dream. Still, that was quite the long dream. The hell it was! You're not gonna tell me you don't remember, are you? You know, this brings up an interesting point. Okay. So it wasn't a dream. The fiend we met within the dream... Huh? Within the dream? Was that still part of a dream? Whatever, it's fine. So within the dream, the scales activated all on their own, right? Yeah, I'm not really sure they answered that specific thing. Although, I assume the reason he didn't fight us again... I don't... You know, it's really bad. I don't remember the DLC, but I think you fight Geist at the end of that as well. Because of the whole Cave of Phantom Mist thing. And I'm pretty sure he was... I would assume he was fighting her, because that's the whole premise of that, is that... Wait, where are the heroes? They're all trapped in... They left to take care of something, the Cave of Phantom Mist, but they never returned, right? So, yeah. Even though that's actually kind of clever, because They're like, oh, the heroes left for the Cave of Phantom Mist, but you notice we didn't specifically go into this cave. I thought that's a little cool thing in the DLC. There are some clever parts, but yeah, overall, they never addressed that. The whole within the dream, the scales activating thing. I assume it's anyway, but also the fact that we're de-aged. I don't know how that works because we've rewound time 10 years before when we went back to fight the Demon King, right? Because the Demon King existing, that was when demons started appearing in the first place, and when our whole village got attacked, setting off basically the whole chain of events, right? So we've gone back 10 years before. Why are we younger now? I mean, I know why, but I don't know if they specifically address this aspect of it. Okay, anyway, we'll pay attention going forward. So the scales activated all on their own, right? But how the hell does that lead to our current situation? Haven't you noticed? You're a child again. Oof. Excuse me. This situation is clearly different from all the previous times. Okay, there you go. It's as if we rewound time entirely. Okay, right, that's fair. It's as if time was rewound, not that we went back in time. Hey, do you still have the scales? Oh, so they didn't just end up vanishing. But those scales don't appear to be activated currently. I love this game. I love this game. I love the story. It's so clever. Wait, if they were currently active, it means that eventually... yes, exactly. Eventually we'd be taken back to the original timeline. That's how it worked until now, right? But if they aren't currently active... it means we can't return to that time. The only thing we can do is start our lives from this point. Could we return to being adults? Well, once enough time passes, you'll certainly be an adult again. Let's think about things for a second. When we were in the future, we were at a complete loss on how to resolve the situation. Don't you think it's for the best that we return to this time period? I don't know if that fiend within the dream caused this, but in some way I suppose we should thank him, because ultimately, at that time our only wish was to return to this era. Whatever the case, let's go to sleep. It's been a long time since we've been able to take a proper rest. It's a fair point. Milu and the others are still inside. Sorry, but please, you gotta help them. Sorry, Lisa, I can't keep my promise. Cough. But if you lose here, I won't forgive you. Dear hero, please don't lose. I left the future in your hands, the future far beyond this point. Don't forget, you're one of my servants. You're the proof of my existence. I'm certain you can lead the way to a future free from fate. So this is Estrella. A future free from fate. Interesting. Weirdly specific words from the goddess of fate, wouldn't you say? so great. This game is so fucking good. What, awake already? I mean, like I said, I don't recommend the DLC if you like the story, but I have no regrets. I have no regrets with the DLC. It was fun to play. This game's fun to play. I kind of want to play through it again, try the impossible mode. You know what I mean? Anyway, it's kind of refreshing reading this book now. Some parts describe Elysium. Since we've been there directly, I can view them in a whole new light. You know, it's interesting, right? Because the actual Karen, the Great Sage Karen, he built this cabin and he transported us here on purpose. Why? Why did he fill it with books that he specifically wrote? Or, well, I guess they're not all. I think they said they're all his books, but why even fill it with books? You know, it's like you're the author of books, but you know what I mean? Like, if it's your cabin, why would you put, I mean, whatever. He never comes here. Not in all the time we spent here. But I love that that's even, it's like, oh, we have this bookshelf and Karen's teaching us books, right? And it's like, oh, we've, you know, all of Karen's knowledge came from these books. And now that time is actually rewound, presumably from the real scales, he can refresh his knowledge and revisit it. And, you know, it's like a good book, or a book that's worth reading, is worth reading twice, you know? A technology that can levitate continents? And what's this? A method to escape Gaius via the sky. Gaius? Where have I heard that name before? From Geist. That's gross. It's freaking gross. Like, I drink it and my stomach starts doing the flip-flops. I'm gonna have another one, but man. What happened to Gao and the others? Well, if we suppose that time is completely rewound for everyone, they'd be going through their lives exactly how they did before. Yeah. It's how we ended up, so isn't that a reasonable assumption? Which means right about now, Gao's fighting the... No, he's already fought the Demon King and failed. Or... Actually, no, that's probably not true. Excuse me. Because the Demon King's initial assault was what caused the king to recruit the four heroes, and they went and attacked the Demon King. So it should be right around this time that Gao is betraying his comrades. Nothing has happened yet, and if we don't do anything, then nothing will happen at all. In a sense, couldn't you call this a happy ending? Everybody's probably safe. If we remain here and don't change anything, then perhaps we won't reach the same awful fate. That's not totally true. I mean, we screwed up a lot. It was due to us that Shiro died. And then basically due to us that everyone else died as well. Because Nulis, she was mad. She was a little bit mad. She's like, oh, you reject me? I'm gonna go psycho and destroy the scales and then kill all your friends. I'm not gonna kill you, by the way. You're gonna suffer. Yeah, like that's some twisted shit right there. Sorry, it's not that I'm blaming you. Actually, that's a good question. Since she's in the future, like well, it's parallel dimensions, right? It's not quite the future. So time has rewound, so that parallel dimension did not, or parallel timeline, the parallel timeline did not happen that way. So she's crazy. She has split personalities, but she's not totally crazy yet. You did all you could. You did all you could to save Anulis. I'm sorry, I'm probably screwing up the emotion of this, but anyway, you did all you could to save Anulis, and you didn't forget about me either. You didn't forget about me either. Am I, like, Jesus Christ. You struggled and managed to get results from your efforts. I'm sure that no one resents you. Their souls let you know that in the end. Wouldn't, yeah, it would be weird if they were still dead, even though time rewound, right? Anulis. Suppose that time has rewound. The fact that I'm here right now means the system is functioning as intended. Yeah, if Anulis was toast, Karen wouldn't exist. If everything is back to square one, then just like how our companions are out there somewhere, Anulis is back to being held captive by the system. It's true. New music! Shall we go? What am I saying? You'd go even if I tried to stop you. How long do you think we've known each other, huh? I wonder, the method we used back then, is that truly the only way to save Anulis? You know, that's another question, right? How is Geist gonna kill Anulis? I mean, we killed her. So what is he gonna do to her? Since we're back at a point where nothing has happened yet, there may be something we could do. I hope you've prepared yourself. It was a real struggle getting through this confusing forest last time. I can't even jump. I can't open the menu. Additional chapter, the Star Eaters. The Earth. There's some sort of black root-like object. The Star Eaters. So that thing that we fought underneath the well that was sealed. What if there were more of them? Are you prepared to start over and see what lies ahead? Man, imagine knowing the future and having to redo 10 years of walking through the forest. And so, the next day, and the day after that, with a single-minded devotion, I walked on. So he is devoting 20 years of his life to saving Anulis. That's love. Through the same endless landscape, seeing no one at all. 8 years passed. Technically, well, okay, so I know they said 8, but the Demon King was 10 years previous, and this is 8. That changes things. For some reason, I thought it was 10 both times, but if this is 8, and I thought it was 8, and then I was like, no, it's 10, because we went back 10 years. So, Gao has already betrayed. Well, actually, you don't know how long the Demon King was doing its stuff, right? For a while before Gao's betrayal. So it's probably still, it was, we'll be generous. We'll say 2 years, right? No, but we went back 10 years. So 2 years before we started the game, Gao had betrayed his comrades. Fair enough. 8 years passed. Just give me a save point. There we go. What's up? Were you dreaming about the past? Okay, question. Is that line, were you dreaming about the past, is that how we started the game? I think so. I hope so. That would be amazing if that was the case. We finally made it here. I can't believe the second time took us 8 years as well. Well, yeah, you gotta pace yourself. We really couldn't shorten it at all. Well, what's done is done. I've had a look around, but it seems like nothing has changed. With the exception of that one. But that's weird, right? Like, why was that black root thing there? Star Eaters. As expected, the demons are still around. That's proof that Anulus is still in captivity. It seems like everything truly has been rewound. There's only one difference. Our memories. We know what's going to happen from here on. Excuse me. Okay, shall we go? It took the same number of years to get here, so if things are truly the same, then we'll run into Gao up ahead. Maybe that's fate as well. Then again, Estrella wanted to create a world without fate. We might be on our own. Can we go this way? We can! Do we still have the pine resin? We do. Okay, let's save and then we'll hang on. Let's grow. Let's see. Can we grow? We have a bunch of stuff. Look at all this stuff. Well, okay. Oh, you. Aha. Tyrant's tentacle blades. I identify as a tentacle monster. So, just FYI. You guys are safe. I only go after hot people. Oh! Oh, snap! Okay. Summon the Tyrant Adolphus to attack a broad area on the ground. It's... Man... Wait, is this the... Yeah. Yeah, that's a really good one. Dream. Sure. Postscript. Frontier Spring. Yep. Okay. All right, guys. Well, let's stop here for today. It's basically time. That is it for today, guys. Thank you guys so much for your time and attention. I really do appreciate it. Really hope you guys are enjoying these episodes. You know, guys, as always, questions, comments, concerns, good, bad, or indifferent. I see Jack over there. I'm gonna go like grab his face and squeeze it a little bit because he is just super adorable. You know, but as always, questions, comments, concerns, good, bad, or indifferent. Let me hear them. I do read all of them. I do respond to all of them. You know, let me hear them. What is your guys' unique positive moment for today? For me, I'm actually, despite the horribleness of the gummy beer, I'm gonna say that because I'm glad I tried it. Let's put it that way. I'm always mostly interested in unique experiences, and I don't like it, but that's okay. That's okay. One of you guys might like it. I don't remember what it's called. Something gummy something. Gummy snack beer or something. I don't know. Whatever. But that's my unique puzzle moment. Hopefully your guys just as good, if not better. Hopefully better, of course. Hope to see you guys next time. Till then, guys, take care.